Welcome to my channel. Glad to come your way again. I would like to show you a working strategy that you can use. Here we have it on 30-minute time frame, and here is it on 15-minute time frame. It works well and it's profitable. Just make sure you follow me closely as I explain how to use it. But before I go on with this strategy, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so, and like the video. So let's move on as I explain how to use this particular strategy. Now, number one thing for you to look out for is this particular indicator, SEFC10 indicator. Once it gives you blue color here, this is telling us that the trend is about to end. But that is not a sign or a yardstick for you to enter the trade immediately. You have to wait for other indicator on the chart to confirm the same direction. And then what you are going to do is for you to wait for bull bear indicator to turn from red to blue for a buy, and the other SEF05 indicator to the blue to cross the red, and we have the bar at this we have the cross at this particular point here. And the third thing you will wait for is for the blue of TDI indicator to be above the black at this to cross above. Here we have it here above the black, and at this point we have everything in agreement. So at this point you can place your trade where you have SE is the blue is above the red at this particular point. MACD was in agreement, and the bull bear indicator was in agreement at this point. So you can place your trade, and stop loss will just be few pips below the previous low before this signal was generated, and your take profit can be 1-to-1 reward ratio RR, or you trade your profit. And this is how to use it for a buy, and for sell is the same rule. And let's look for a sell signal here. At this particular point we have this in agreement. This was below the black TDI color, and this is red also. The bull bear indicator was red also. So this is a good point to place the trade at the close of this candle, and your stop loss will just be few pips above the previous high before the signal was generated. And this is how you use this particular strategy. This is just to trade the breakout on 15 minutes. This is Asia session here, the Asia session, and then the breakout occur at this particular point. So at the close of the candle you can place your trade, and TDI is in agreement, and the bull bear indicator was in agreement also. So, and for a buy, the breakout occur here. We are at this candle. At the close of this candle, check the MACD, check the bull bear indicator. If everything is in agreement, then you place your trade, and stop loss just few pips below the previous low before the signal was generated for a buy. And they almost hit our stop loss, but it did not, and we ride the trend to the air. And here was a fake out signal. The SEC indicator gave us a set signal, and the bull bear indicator confirmed it. But when you look at the TDI did not confirm this trend. That is why I use the combination of all these indicators together, so that we will remain in the direction of the trend for long. We are not going to trade against the trend. The trend is your friend, as they do say. So this is how to use this on 15-minute time frame. I use it to trade the breakout. the London breakout, so I use it to trade it. The Asia session end at this particular point, and this is New York section. So the buy continue from here also, so you can use it on 30 minutes also. Let me change to 30 minutes and see. Here is it on 30 minutes. I have a buy signal was generated at this particular point. TDI was above here, so at this point we place our trade for buy, and here is the line for buy at this particular point, and stop loss will be few pips below the previous low, and here is the low before the signal was generated. We have the signal, and the low before that area was here, so the stop loss will just be few pips below, and your take profit will be 1 to 1 RR, 1 to 1. So if your stop loss is 30 pips, then your take profit is going to be 30 pips, or you go for 30 60, take profit 60, then stop loss 30. But make sure you trade your profit, secure part of your profit as the market go in your direction. And when you check here, let's look for a set signal. We have set signal that was generated here. The first indicator gave us signal here, turned to red, and were extended and changed to yellow color. But if we look at the bull bear indicator, and the TDI still remain above, the blue line still remain above the black, and the bull bear indicator still remain blue. So at this particular point, you cannot place your trade. You have to wait for TDI to be in agreement. At this particular point, we have it, and we have the bull bear indicator at this particular point also in agreement. So you can place your trade here, and your stop loss will just be few pips above the previous high before the signal was generated, and you can ride your trend, or you use 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 for your take profit. So this is how we use this particular strategy. It is accurate once you allow all the indicator to be in agreement. Once all the indicators are in agreement, you can place your trade. So this is how to use this particular strategy. Now let me show you the setting for each indicator. I know you see the trend line on my chart. I use a semaphore indicator. I only use the trend line. I did not use the value. Now let me show you all the indicators for this particular strategy. Now let me change it to 15 minutes so that you'll be able to see this zone. So the first indicator is this work time indicator, and these are the settings for this particular indicator. Numbers of days 50, draw Asia boss, and here's the Asia boss, the gray color, and this is the color. Then draw Asia boss, true. Asia test, true also. Asia boss, true also. Every other thing, Asia midline, hours is 9, then begins at 00, then end at 1. Make sure you do this setting according to your time zone. So I did this setting based on my own time zone. I'm GMT +1. So here at the setting, just make sure you follow it. You can pause the video and enter the setting, or you follow your time zone. If we are not on the same time zone, make sure you do this setting according to your time zone. And this is the setting that I am using. So once you are done with this, with the setting, just click OK. And the next indicator is a semaphore indicator. The color I turn it to null because I do not need all the points. I only need the indicator to draw the trend line for me, just to check some things out. So these are the settings for the semaphore indicators. So you can pause the video and enter the setting. You can use any color if you do not want to use the color that I used. And there is it. So make sure all these values are important. Make sure you enter it accordingly, and once you are done, you can click OK. But if you need all the value for semaphore, semaphore do repaint, but if you need it, let me just show you how to change it. And just click OK. You are going to see the value on the chart. You can see the tree here. You can see it here also. You can see another tree here. So these are the value for semaphore. If you need to turn on the other color, you can do so. So let's move on to the other indicator, SEMFC05 indicator, and these are the color that I use: blue, red, blue, red. Then these are the inputs. The MA1 period is 8, MA1 method is 3, and MA1 price is 5, MA2 period is 11, and MA2 method is 3. MA2 price is 5. And once you are done with the setting with the input, just click OK, and this is the indicator, this red and blue. Then the SEFC10, these are the color. The one that gave us yellow, that extend, that we have blue for buy, and we extend. Once it extends, it's going to change to white, and this one red. Once it extends, it's going to change to red. But if you want it this red, you can change it to red also if you want it that way. And this you can turn it to blue also, same color. It does not change anything. Just make sure you know what you are doing and what you are looking out for. So these are the value. The SR is 3, the SRZZ is 12, and the main R is 20, FP is 21, and SMF is 3. And draw CC, you turn it to false. But if you want it, you can turn it to true. Then you see how it look like on the chart. So let's see how it look like on the chart. These are the trend line that give us the support and the resistance. You have the line here, you have the line here, the support line. And change the color if you want to see. Since I turn it to now, you are not going to see it clearly, but if you want it, we can just change the color here. So these are the color. You can change the color to any color you want, but since I don't need it, I will turn it to false. And once you are done, just click OK. Then the next indicator is symbol changer. This is just to show the number of pairs I can have, the number of pairs that I want to keep and want to monitor with this particular strategy. You don't need to trade all the pairs, and that's why I have few pairs here. And the number, the pair size, including the previous and service for, is 6, because SAUSD is just 6, and that's why I have 6 here. And so time frame, I just turn it to false. I don't need this, and I have time frame here already. So you user selected time frame, the time frame you want these pairs to show, you can put it here. Then where do you want it? Right upper chart corner. Then number of pairs, I thought use 15, so that we have everything straight here, or you can turn it to any number, either 2. Then you are going to have everything here at this side. So this is what you need to change on in this particular indicator. And once you are done, just click OK. Then the TDI indicator, these are the colors. Just make sure you enter the color. You can change to any color you want. The first 0 and 1 are the band for the TDI. If you don't need it, since I'm not referring to it, you can turn it off, but I'm using it here, and here is it. Then the black color is the middle TDL line that shows the trend, the direction of the trend, and the blue is the signal line. I use the blue for signal line, and every other thing I turn it to no, since I do not need it. As I've explained in the video, I do not need the other color. And once you are done with the color, check the input and make sure you look at it closely, and come down and change this level extreme high to 80, level high is 70, level middle is 50, level low is 30, and level extreme low is 20. And the RSI period is 21, price line period is 4, signal line is 7, and the volatility band period is 34. And once you are done, just click OK. And the last indicator but not the least is SEFC bull bears indicator. And here at the color changes to red, and the other color to blue. Blue for buy, red for sell, and the input is just 20. You can change to any value, but if it is lower than 20, you are going to see a lot of fake out signal, and that's why I'm using 20. And once you are done with this input, just click OK. And this is all about the indicator I'm using for this particular strategy. And if you do not want all the pairs to show, just click hide, and it's going to hide it, so that you'll be able to see your chart clearly. And if you want to check any other pairs, you can do the same thing also. Just click on any of these particular pairs that you want to check, and here is Euro USD2. It's still the same rule, the same principle for this particular indicator, for this particular strategy, the same principle. Just make sure you follow it. You can check any time frame that you like, and check anyone you are comfortable with, and make sure you trade accordingly. So this is how to use this particular strategy. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do so. And mind you, not every indicator will work well on every pairs. Just check which pairs this indicator give us best result, and make sure you use it on it. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do so. Till I come your way again, I remain your fellow trader, and bye for now.